You've heard a lot about what's known as ALICE training, the training system many schools including Oxford, employ. I had a chance this week to talk to the CEO of ALICE, J.P. Gilbo, a man who knows way too much about school shootings. It is a kind of insurance no one wants to think about needing, and yet school leaders must think about such things. So Oxford High School has taken part in a training system known as ALICE.
Yeah, I can boil it down. Preparation and training.
J.P. Gilbo is the CEO of ALICE. ALICE stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate, all which need to be done at warp speed.
It's being reported that the incident was, largely over within about the first 5 minutes. That's not uncommon. In fact, it's about 2.5 minutes, if you look back in history of these active shooter incidents, that they actually end. So, what we try and educate and train on is how to survive and bridge that gap between the first shot and when help arrives.
Logistics, maneuvers, and evacuation routes, those are all one thing. The panic that gunfire will inspire is a tougher calculus. That's why Gilbo says training for all school employees is critical.
You can break through that freeze moment. Without that training, your body and your psychological response takes over.
While ALICE seems to be built around what to do once the shots ring out, Gilbo says it is just as important that the program looks toward anticipation and prevention, because the signs are almost always there. Signals on social media or among friends that Gilbo refers to as leakage.
You will find out, I'm quite certain, that leakage was occurring here around this particular incident and risk.
And of course, we now know there was a good deal of leakage. The drawing Karen McDonald refers to was more of a busted pipe flood. We're going to take a break and then turn our attention to the coronavirus. But as we head to break, this from Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard from yesterday, reminding us that the men and women who wear the badge have their own struggles after the shooting in Oxford.
And our job, once we go in, and their job was, and they did it, was not just to go in, but to ignore everything else and go to the sound of the gunfire or the chaos, because that's the active threat. Because if they stop anywhere to calm a teacher or a student or to render aid, more people could be killed. That's an incredibly unnatural act, to walk past a child that's in panic and terror and may even be hurt, to ignore that because you hear chaos or gunshots. And that's what they did. And as a result, when he was taken into custody, there were some 18 unexpended rounds. And that's what I keep reminding them, 18. 18. Could have been 18 more kids. That's difficult to take in, so they're struggling in a big way.